couldn't believe Sauter saved his truck, but the Dart sure couldn't believe Hornaday did. He had those back tires smoking all the way down to the grass to keep it going in the right direction.
What do you think Todd Bodine was thinking while all this was happening? He's like, oh yeah, I'm going to win this thing.
He was so far behind, he never saw it. Watch this now.
Out. Look how close these two are. Hornaday to the inside. They've got to deal with this lap traffic. And the lap traffic is side by side, so Hornaday just tries to move up the hill.
I think he got sideways before he even got there. That's why he made contact with Johnny Sauter. He got sideways. He got sideways right there, had to chase his truck up the hill.
Look how sideways those guys are. They're wrecked.
They're crashed. They crashed.
Both of them are completely sideways through 3 and 4. Right along with Johnny Sauter. You're going to be facing the infield here in just a moment.
You could hear the contact.
Look at Hornaday.
And Sauter made contact with the outside wall. Hornaday's down on the flat.
Remember, try to put this in perspective. They're going over 150 miles an hour in the corners, and they're sideways.
I think that little scrimmage has affected Ron Hornaday's truck more than it did Johnny Sauter. Now Johnny's opened up almost a 1-second lead over Hornaday.
Well, you saw what Hornaday did to those rear tires in order to keep from wrecking? He had those tires spinning, going and keeping him out of that outside wall. It probably hurt those rear tires.
And Sauter did as well.
Not quite as much as Ron, though, and that might just be the difference, Phil. We're just talking, these trucks were so closely matched. The amount of smoke that came off Ron's was less than Johnny's, and so it didn't affect Johnny's truck as much.
0.8 of a second separating 1 and 2 when they cross the stripe. 8 laps of racing to go. Sauter in front of Hornaday.
That is the most amazing video of those two trucks crashing and still leading the race. They never hit anything. I can't believe they saved those trucks.
Hornaday lost another 0.3 of a second that lap, so I think that little incident right there probably is going to give Johnny Sauter the cushion he needs. I believe his truck now was not as affected as Ron Hornaday's was.
Can they hold off Todd Bodine? He has gained about a second on these two, but there's only 8 laps to go. Problems on pit road for
James Busher.
31 of James Busher.
He was up in the top 10 and
just outside the top 5 with a great run going, and unfortunately probably had a tire going down.
So unfortunate for the 31 team and James Busher. A strong start to the day. Now only 13 trucks on the lead lap. Johnny Sauter with just 7 laps to go when he comes